the Chicago Bears work for us every season, but it takes more than just these players to execute a game here at home. We're here at Soldier Field to find out exactly what goes on behind the scenes. It's no secret that Chicago Bears football is a true Chicago tradition. Although the coaches and players are in the spotlight, there's a part of the Chicago Bears that you don't see. They're the dedicated people on the in-house production team. They're responsible for everything you see and hear on the scoreboards and LED boards at Soldier Field.
It's like producing a television show on game day year-round for an audience of 62,000.
It's a complete, huge production with as much technology as the TV broadcasts, but it's actually its own broadcast in-house on the video boards.
So who is in charge of putting the replays on the scoreboard? Who decides what camera angle to take? And who makes the motion graphics that are designed to get fans pumped up and making noise? Well, we're here to find out. Aside from the 5 cameramen scattered throughout the field, the in-house production team is divided into 2 areas. You may have wandered by one of them and not even have known it. The scoreboard and PA booth on the west side of the stadium is where Broadcasting and Scoreboard Operations Director Greg Miller has a bird's eye view of the game. Like a flight control tower, this room is a hub of communication. Greg listens to everything and everyone while the game is in play and calls out the shots. Are you following a certain kind of schedule or rundown to be able to execute all of this in a timely fashion and organized fashion?
Yeah, it's a very detailed rundown. All the breaks are scheduled out. Each piece of equipment has its own column, so everybody knows what they're doing. Sometimes you have to adjust on the fly, though. You're not going to do every break as scheduled because there's a lot of variables in an NFL game. When they do go to commercial, that's when we start doing our stuff. All of our in-house sponsorships and our fan prompts, so we don't get a break all the way through.
Greg is coordinating with the rest of the team in another area of the stadium, inside the northwest tunnel near the Bears locker room. All right, we found the video control room, and everything you see apparently here at Soldier Field is broadcast right from this room. So let's see what we can find. We find Chicago Bears broadcasting manager Jim Padgett overseeing nearly a dozen crew members during the sunny November home game.
We provide a service to the fans, a blend of entertainment and information along with the sales goals of the club. We've been doing this in this building for 8 years now, but we have a fantastic crew here. Most of them have been with us for a very long time. Things are working.
Whether it's a motion graphic, a replay, or a promotion, everyone here has something ready for director Sergio Lozano to select from to display on the field. Remember Greg Miller upstairs? They're working together on headsets to decide what goes out on the scoreboard and LED boards. So what is the most important thing for you to be doing right now?
Well, right now, what's pretty important from a coaching standpoint is being able to get the replays out there in a certain situation, because they do look at the board a lot and kind of make some decisions of whether or not some bad calls have been made or any replay challenges and things like that.
There are 2 people in charge of getting those replays ready during a game. Crew member Roman Farias says it's a high-pressure job. You have to be on the ball doing replays, right?
That is correct. So pretty much it's every couple seconds, as soon as a play happens, I have every play ready. We're pretty much the eye in the sky. It's up to us to pick the best angle, and usually there's only time for 1 or 2 angles. So it's really important because Lovey's up there watching, and he wants to see that, to see which one he might pick to throw a red flag. A lot of the players look up, they want to see the replay, they want to see the formations, they want to see what they did wrong. So there's a lot to think about when you're sitting in this seat.
None of these replays would look good on the scoreboard if it weren't for Justin Tuazon. He's keeping a close eye on the video feed from each cameraman. What exactly are you doing over here?
I'm basically just making sure the exposure with all the cameras are proper, and it's not off kilter where one is too dark or another shot is too bright. Today is a perfect example of it. Like right now, he came from the shadow and now he's right back into the sun. So it's constant monitoring of everything.
And what about the animations you see during a game? Meet Ramel Paraiso. He works year-round to create the Bears' still and motion graphics. He creates things like the statistical backgrounds and the crowd prompts, a crucial part of each game.
The graphics, especially like the crowd prompts, we're trying to make it so that when they see it, they're going to make noise. I mean, that's the biggest thing about being in the scoreboard is We're here for their entertainment. We're trying to get them excited and loud every game, make as much noise as they can. We call them our fourth phase. We call ourselves the fifth phase.
During a live game, Ramel works with Greg and Sergio to make time-sensitive decisions on which graphics to display in the stadium.
I'm kind of trying to think like a fan. So if I'm a fan, what would I want to see on the board? If the defense is doing good, I'll say, hey, show some defensive stats. Or Forte's just got, 3 catches and he's been running the ball well. Hey, let's see a Forte stat. We just kind of go with the flow and trying to think like a fan.
Thinking like a fan also means wanting to know what's going on during simultaneous games across the country. Keeping a watch on those games is Red Zone producer Melanie Ramsey.
I get a feed of every play that's happening around the league in that red zone. And I'm cutting together packages that we air during timeouts, during stoppages in play. And with that is stats and scores. People want to keep up on their fantasy leagues. This is the way that they can get a little taste of sort of being at home and being able to channel surf.
But the action on the field is, of course, the primary reason why Bears fans head out to a game, and the in-house production team says supporting the Chicago Bears is the job of a lifetime.
The highest high is when the Bears win.
This is kind of a dream job.
An NFL game it's huge pageantry. Every game is so important, so it's a lot of fun.